All right, Lane, now hear me out. I have a pitch for the next upcoming Rider crossover movie.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter who the villain is, but we get to the final scene, the final confrontation out in the wasteland. We have all of our main riders who've assembled, and they're ready to fight the final villain, but they're one hero short. Out of the dusty background walks in a man wearing normal civilian clothes. No one has seen him before. No one knows who he is or what he's from. He holds up his hand, and out of a crystal attached to his arm comes a giant spider. And he says, "Arachna power!"
What the hell?
It's a Spider Riders joke.
Oh, okay, I was like, Emily would probably have jumped on that immediately.
Come on, all Kamen Riders!
Yeah, probably. I think several people made that joke before.
That was the joke.
All right. Well, this is me clearing the roll call.
Connect. Loading. Broadcast. Perfect.
Show running super savant.
Level up.
Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster Robolane.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 554. And if you're listening, you now know why I never come up with opening bits, because that was fucking god awful.
That was funny.
It's episode Darumaka. Fire version, ice version, your pick.
Yeah, so those listening for the first time, we're a pair of gooners who get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and a third thing.
I think us using that word a little too much is why Gar is not here this week.
No, it's because my coworker freaking discovered that word, and now it's not leaving my head.
Yeah.
God damn it. Goonjer.
I've been dealing with it since Aaron on Game Grumps discovered it.
Also, we got the Megazord like showing up in Fortnite, and so I got to pilot it with the Power Rangers as RoboCop. So that was pretty fucking sick.
Cursed images.
No, it's fucking awesome, dude.
All right,
so
well,
cool.
It's just us here this week. Everyone is away for their various reasons, so it's just a good old-fashioned Joel and Phil adventure, which means it's time for Dogengers.
Yeah, because no one is ever around to talk about Dogengers with us.
Yeah.
Right, see, like, we got the Dragon Zord, technically. At least he comes with his fucking, like, tail spear, which is fucking sick.
That looks weird.
It's because it's fucking remodeled to be, like, Fortnite standards, so.
I was gonna say, this doesn't look right.
No.
He lost weight.
Well, yeah, again, because they had to, like, model it to be a Fortnite skin.
All right. Well, anyways, yeah. Our topics for this week are Zeztz episode 3, Gozyuger episode 31, and unlike what we said at the end of last week's episode, because somebody wrote the wrong fucking episode numbers in the schedule, what we're talking about today is Dogengers Nice Buddy episodes 4 and 5, not 5 and 6.
Correct.
So apologies if anyone out there went and watched up to episode 6 a little ahead of time. Although I'm not sorry, because that's a great show and you should watch it.
Correct.
All right. Well, before we get into that, we have some news to talk about.
News mode.
So yeah, a new Gozyuger power-up was revealed over the last week. At first, it looked like this was going to be just for Gozyu Wolf, but then the scans revealed that it is for, in fact, everybody to use. I don't know if they'll be using it all at the same time, or if it's just like anyone can use it one at a time. But yeah. We have the Ryotega sword. The name comes from Ryote, which is like both hands, which is obvious because the sword clearly has both hands. And then the power-up that it enables puts this new armor piece over top of the user, which looks like just two Thanos arms crossed over their chest.
It's Tegasword enveloping them with his love.
Let your arms envelop you.
So I like to, yeah, no, that's funny. So I like to think this is kind of like a Show Red Carnival situation where like they get like empowered with like the power of Tegasword.
Yeah. So apparently the way the form naming happens, it's like Tegasword Gozyuwolf, Tegasword Gozyuleon. So they're literally just taking the word Tegasword, the name Tegasword, and making that the form name for this power up. What's odd about it though is the like armor, I don't know how to describe it, the tassel, tabard, whatever you want to call it, that comes down from the added chest piece is blue, and that's on everyone. So obviously that means it only looks good on Gozyuleon, and everyone else it kind of clashes with.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is basically them becoming more fused with Tegasword, so it's slightly creepy if you think about it for more than a couple seconds.
I mean, Ryugi's probably really loving that.
Oh yeah, Ryugi's in his absolute element.
He's gonna use it, and he's just gonna like...
I think he's the second one, aside from Gozyuleon, who looks the best wearing it, because blue and yellow are complementary colors.
I think it's an okay form. Like we've had much better. I still think like Boon Red 119 is like really, really good.
Oh yeah, and I guess fuck Goshu Polar, he doesn't get this form.
No, he doesn't need it. He's a god. He's already a god. You can't stack on god.
Says
Can't
who?
do that. I don't know. Me. Six Rangers don't need power ups.
I disagree.
But like this is okay, but like I'm still riding the champion Bumbuger high because that shit's just fucking awesome.
So, someone in the Discord shared a picture of the Gozyugers shopped with the champion Bumbuger jackets on them, and they just look way too thick on them.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I need to see this picture. Someone find this picture.
Someone repost that in here.
What the fuck? That's stupid.
It looks awkward.
It only fits with the Bumbuger.
It looks like they're wearing thick-ass snow jackets, especially Horu. Look at this.
Okay, like, I guess that's okay, but, like...
Look at Horu. It looks like it's way too thick for him. Like, it's a thick-ass snow parka.
I gotta say, it looks the best on Gozyuger, so... But, like, no, these are meant for the Bumbungers, so keep them on the Bumbungers.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, we have magazine scans from Televikun revealing this Ryo Tegasword. So it is a weapon that enables the power-up and also turns into... I think it also turns into a power-up for the Megazord. So yes, we have the Ryo Tegasword. The Gozyugers transform into Tegasword Gozyuger. Okay, here's what's different. Gozyuwolf is the only one who gets an updated headpiece. Everyone else has the same existing headpieces.
Yeah, because his head looks like... his helmet looks like Tegasword Red.
Yeah, and there's the scan of the Megazord power-up.
That's pretty cool looking. I like that.
On the left there, we finally have all 5 Zords in one combination, which doesn't look great.
Oh, do we? Hang on, I need to see this. Whoa, who the fuck's this guy?
Which one?
There's like a... It's like this guy dude with like a shield.
Oh, the black and red dude?
Yeah.
That's the monster of the week they're fighting in the next episode.
Oh, okay.
They're just using him as an example.
Oh, it's Ray? Oh, that's Ray. Cool.
Oh, is that Ray? I didn't know. I figured that was just another no one.
Neat.
Oh, yeah. TegaJun's apparently actually getting a suit properly.
Yeah, because we'll never see the actual TegaJun mech ever again.
This monster form called Bellulum. I didn't get a news story about that, but crazy. Because Bell.
Oh, heck.
Or from Bellum, aka War, or both. Oh, these scans are further down the article I was already reading, so thanks for jumping the gun, everybody. The new Megazord combination is called Ryo Tegasword Robo. So now they're only choosing now to refer to it as Robo. That's weird.
Yes.
Yeah, so after this, mechas form. The individual weapons can be combined with the mecha as well.
Well, if you think because if you think about it, this is now a robot version of Tegasword. The actual main mech is technically them piloting Tegasword, the god. So
Sure.
it just happens to Tegasword happens to look like a giant robot.
Okay, so here's what the article says about the monster here. With the return of the Calamity comes the appearance of one of its members named Bellum, who was sealed away in the past. The only one who can defeat him in its giant form is Ryo Tegasword. Calamity's goal is to destroy the world, and Briden finds it unforgivable as their goal is to remake the world. Because of this, Tegajun will face Bellum in battle. Okay, so we've got several different villain factions now. Tegajun's return also marks the appearance of her 5 new heads. Excuse me? Oh, I see them here. She's got her own versions of the different Tegasword mode heads. That's interesting.
Oh, interesting.
That'll be fun. All right. Next news, we have the toy release of the Ryo Tegasword. So yes, it's the sword, and it transforms into the armor for the Tegasword robot. Comes with a new Sentai ring, which makes the headpiece, and if you look real close, it says number 1 on it.
I love it's like 2 hands like cradling a blade. It's cute.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Oh, it's symbolic that like ancient civilizations and like religions and shit do this stuff all the time.
Like, yes, it's blue, so I know people would expect me to probably like it, but I don't know. This whole thing just reminds me of King of Arthur from Saber, which I also didn't like.
Oh, remember when you freaking wielded Saber like a sword?
Yes, I do.
Best thing ever. You pissed you off so much.
Thanks for reminding me.
I loved it. Decker, find a picture of King of Arthur holding Saber.
So the Ryo Tegasword recognizes each Sentai ring, plays corresponding lights and sounds, can also play special move sounds tied to the Sentai rings of past Reds. Then it combines with Tegasword to create Ryo Tegasword.
Yeah!
And it is compatible, because it's compatible with Tegasword, it's compatible with the Robo Universe line, for those who give a shit.
That's cool. That's cool. Can read rings.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
There's a slightly better shot of the 5-color combined mode. I love that, like, green and black, it's like, fuck it, stick them on the shoulders.
No, I love it. I love that it's just like the Gozu Eagle one is just literally a bird like nestled on his shoulder.
Perched on his shoulder, yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. It's actually cute.
Alright, so if you want the Ryo Tegasword, 9,900 yen, October 11th release.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what Iago says when he's in like parrot mode in Aladdin, like
Sultan! I don't know.
Yeah, something his daughter. I don't know.
And for those who want this, but also do not own normal Tegasword, there is a combined pack where you can get the Tegasword and Ryo Tegasword as a set.
I'm getting the Universe Tegasword, so it's the only Tegasword I need.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get that.
So anyone who wants that set, it's 17,050 yen, also releasing same day, October 11th.
It's just shipped this weekend, so I should be getting it sometime this week. My middleman had trouble with his supplier, but he squared it all out. So I know, I know. But I also got the Zenkaiju ring, so
Fun.
I'm getting that. Yeah.
All right, moving on. Kamen Rider Outsiders is getting a Blu-ray release. Toei Video announced that the crossover spin-off series, all 8 episodes, including episode 0, will be on regular and deluxe editions on Blu-ray. The regular edition only comes with the episodes with a collection of previews. The deluxe edition also has a bonus disc, which includes the making of episodes 0 to 7, an episode 4 advanced screening event footage, and episode 7 advanced screening event footage.
Okay.
This footage apparently has been released on TTFC. First time bonus extras include a photo card set and sleeve package, and then the deluxe edition will eventually run out, and then they'll only be selling the regulars. So if you want to purchase this, regular edition 79.20 yen, deluxe edition 12,320 yen, releasing December 3rd.
I mean, good for it, I guess.
I mean, it's a great series. If you want to own physical media of it, then there you go.
I mean, yeah, like the covers and stuff are cool.
Oh yeah, the box art is really, really good. I get that Zane is like front and center on this box art, but Evol X being so high up that it is getting featured prominently like this feels like a weird choice. But I love that everyone else is here with like their forms next to them.
Well, of course George is there. George is the fucking man.
Yeah.
I love George. I miss George. Bring George back.
All right, very cool. Next, in Premium DX news, they announced an upsized version of the Zombie Breaker from Geats, the giant purple chainsaw sword.
That's fucking amazing.
And the best part of it is the chainsaw blade actually rotates around the blade.
Amazing. That's wicked.
So it is 80 centimeters in length, 1.7 times larger than the original DX version. The tip of the blade and handle have been given a silver paint finish. Purple parts have been upgraded.
Look at the size of it. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
The purple parts have been upgraded to a metallic purple paint finish. The sticker design of the dock cylinder has been revised to resemble the one from the series. And the biggest feature is that the chainsaw blade rotates, made of a total of 56 parts, and they rotate dynamically. In the DX version, the rotational was simulated using a spring, but now you can enjoy real physical vibration caused by the rotation of the chainsaw.
Amazing. Oh my god,
it was
the price.
Fever Zombie 7, not Jackpot.
The fucking price.
Yeah. And of course, as is with any premium re-release of anything, it has a dialogue button. Lines from Ichinaga, special move sounds, 30 kinds of sound effects and character lines in total. Premium Mayday web exclusive, 29,700 yen!
Yeah, it's over $300.
March release!
Well, if you're a big Buffa fan, this is for you.
I mean, you can't argue with how badass this is. It's a fucking giant chainsaw sword.
No, it's pretty fucking cool. Have they done? They did Tycoon's Bujin sword, right?
I don't know.
I think so. I think they did.
Dangerous chainsaw.
Dangerous chainsaw.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. Now they need to do the fucking guitar. They need to do
that would be
beat
cool.
Guitar. Yeah, Tactical Thunder.
Yep. All right. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And our last news story, hot on the heels of last week's discussion of the Showa ride watches, they announced another set of them.
Yeah, here's the other ones we were complaining about. We're like, wait, where's the other ones?
All right.
I like Shadow Moon also gets one. Good for him.
Yeah. So we got Skyrider, Super One, Zekross, and Black, and Shadow Moon gets a ride watch as well. So all right, we'll let you in.
Oh yeah, because they already did a
Black RX one.
Yeah, Black RX, Jay and Zeto.
Yeah,
and
because
Shin.
they were the movie villains.
Yeah, because they were Barklix.
Barluxia.
And I forgot the other one's names.
Zanjis and Zamonis.
Zamonis and Zanjis. That's right.
Zamonis.
Zanja. Hey, that stupid shoulder fucking game Zanjis had. Stupid.
Fucking Barlux sounds like a Kingdom Hearts nobody.
But yeah, then Zamonis was just, hey, we're just gonna take the three main Amazons riders and just fuse them into a suit. It was okay.
The only thing
Barklix was the most tolerable of the designs.
I didn't like Zanjis' like pale green skin because part of it was Shin, but I thought the rest of it was cool. Out of the three designs, I liked Zanjis the best.
Yeah, see, like the side cape's fucking cool for Zamonis, so like that's okay. But like I don't know, Barklix was like the most tolerable of the forms for me. Oh yeah, and that's him without like the straps on. That's cool. Oh, and actually without the shoulder armor too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. It's like a prototype form of some sort.
Yeah, but then like Zahn just like took his cape off at one point. And I was like, you do it. Anyways, I'd want to get like this. Like honestly, like looking at I
love the
awful.
shoulder armor on Zanja's. That's cool.
Yeah, see, like he looks more all right without the cape on, I guess, because like it's just like with the cape on, everything it's so much. Like he looks like he's wearing a trash bag for a cape.
Without the armor and cape, he just looks like a grasshopper man. Like not even a rider.
I will say, like Decker posted like a picture of like all the ride watches. Like it makes you want to collect all of them because they're just like they're so cool. And then you just have like the decade ride watch that's just like, yeah,
Get out of my way. I'm about to turn left.
Bitch. I can take all of you and attach you to me, and I can make an extra form.
So, anyone looking to get this set of the remaining Showa ride watches, premium Bandai web exclusive, 11,000 yen March release.
I love that for the Zeo movie, Ichi called that like, oh, what if like the Sogo we know isn't the actual Sogo and the villain's this actual guy who's like, I'm actually Sogo.
I was the one who was supposed to be Omazeo, not
yeah,
you.
You called that shit. It's so good.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, that's the news.
Cool.
Oh yeah, it didn't come up in my feed, but yeah, they're putting out fucking rings for like Tegasword X Tegajun, and then even creepier one for Haru X Kuon. I'm like,
cool.
That's upsetting.
Cool. So one's real and one's AI generated. I mean, yeah, Tegajun's technically AI generated, so
yeah.
More rings.
Incest ring and SA ring.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kinda.
Anyways, I'm on it.
Good morning!
Whoo! This escalated.
Wow, this is the kind of shit that most shows wouldn't have the balls to do until the third act. And we're getting this shit done in episode 3.
Stop the bomber.
Also, yeah, still no opening.
No, I kind of hope with episode 4 they do it. Do it this week, please.
They have to. We've wrapped up the first arc.
Decker's like, fuck your opening, I hate that song.
The second, at the start of the episode, the second we see that second mind door open, I immediately clocked, okay, the doors opening represent progress of the nightmare affecting the human.
You know what, Ataro? You make a very good point. These 3 episodes do kind of feel like a movie-length pilot.
A little bit.
Yeah, I like that.
So as we see at the top of the episode, the monster blew up the building in the dream, which then caused it to happen in real life. So that's a fascinating aspect of the nightmares we're going to see going forward.
So if you die in the dream, you die for real?
I guess.
Huh. What is this shit, The Matrix? Oh, it is Sword Art Online. I guess I wouldn't know. I never watched that series.
Yeah. And yeah, there's this bit where we see Zero pouring tea, and I was immediately like, why does a robot who is not human and being remotely controlled need to drink anything? And they immediately go, oh, it's fuel. I just like to style it like tea.
So I'd like to think, and hear me out, he's like mo-capping the Zero robot. So I think he was just also having tea at the same time. And so he had to mimic, the robot had to mimic him sipping tea.
Just being a real pretentious ass fuck about it.
Dude, I can't wait to fucking just enjoy more of this character as the show goes on. I can't wait. I love him. I love Zero so goddamn much.
So Zero goes into detail more about how the nightmares work. So they invade people's dreams, they make their subconscious wishes come true, and if they succeed enough times that all of their mind doors open, the sub said mind doors, but what they said was kokoro no tobira, which is more of kokoro is more heart. I get they're like, you know, mental, emotional. There's some wiggle room between there. But I just thought it was hilarious that the subs referred to them as the mind doors.
I just think of like that line you like always say. It's like, I beat you with my mind vagina. I love that.
That was when Grumps were playing Sonic Adventure 2, I think it was like, I birthed you from my mind vagina. Actually, it was Sonic Adventure 1, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah. So the Paranormal Affairs Division is getting disbanded.
Yeah.
Because
Makes...
the director's like, it's a fucking waste of fucking time.
And honestly, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but like by the end of the episode, we haven't really addressed that. So like, is their division still fired?
I feel like that's why I feel like what's happening is he made this Paranormal Affairs Division, it got disbanded, and then it's gonna bring them to joining Code, and then they're gonna all work together to stop the nightmares. They don't have to be ran by the police.
Are they gonna confront the Superior? I guess we'll see. The fact that they went to the trouble of like showing his name on screen, like I wrote it down, Tsukasa Todo. The fact that they went to the trouble to show his name on screen tells me he's going to be a consistent character.
Yeah, no, so that's a lot. Yeah, we were talking about in the chat. So like, I think there's like a theory going on that she's an agent for Code. So she's just like undercover.
All right.
So I could see it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could see her being the secondary rider. Like, no joke.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, maybe the secondary rider we've had that's female. So
I do think having one of the riders for the show be a officer is the right choice.
Yes.
It worked in Double.
I mean, yeah, when you've trained for years to like lucid dream, you probably learn the ability to like fall asleep really fast. So I wish I had that ability.
To address what Panera is saying, we do know Nox is going to be Kamen Rider Yeats or whatever the fuck that one's called, but I don't think that one is the secondary. I think that's just the evil rider.
Yeah, I think he's just an evil rider.
And yeah, Baku passing out immediately, that's me. I can go to sleep in less than a half hour, no problem, every night.
I know that's always a trait about Ichi, because it takes me at least like maybe like 40 minutes to fall asleep if I'm not thinking about something constantly.
Life hack that I've been using for the last year or so, I set up a couple of Bluetooth speakers around my bed, and then when I go to bed, I connect my phone to it and play white noise videos on YouTube.
So I used to do that, but now that I work a full-time job, I'm just so tired from my job that I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep now.
So yeah, Zero tells Baku about how the nightmares work, and that once all of the mind doors are open, the dreamer becomes permanently trapped in the dream, and the nightmare. I don't know if he said it in the briefing, but as we see in the episode, once that happens, the monster breaks out into reality.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be an interesting thing to see going forward. I didn't think we would see a monster get so close to succeeding and destroying the world this early in the show.
No, holy fucking, I just see the whole process happen. I'm just like, guys?
and then, like, after they kill the monster and fix the world, like, nobody reacts. Like, the public just goes on with their lives. It's as if it's been wiped from their memories. And maybe it has, but tell us that. And the
I can't remember.
And the fact that we came this close to the fucking apocalypse in episode 3 has me so scared about, like, how are they going to up the ante for the rest of the series from here?
I'm not sure. I think we talked about it last week, but I like to think Nem is also an agent of Code.
I don't know if she's an agent of Code specifically, but I'm still operating on the theory that she is also invading people's dreams. Like the version of her that we see in the dream is her projecting into the dream the same way Baku does, and I can understand connecting the line from there that if she is someone who is doing that she could also be an agent of Code.
I think she's there to like keep an eye on Baku. So
that would explain why Zero was surprisingly calm about how bad Baku is at his job so far.
yeah,
We came
I
very
think-
close to worldwide fucking nightmare reality apocalypse, and Zero didn't seem that apprehensive about it.
No, so I think Nem's there to like watch over him.
Even though she was, because of her, he got arrested in the dream for a few minutes.
He's code agent number 7.
So there's
there
6
has to be
others.
Other agent. There has to be.
Yeah.
Fucking has to be, because that's what it is in James Bond. There's other 00 agents. I think there's like supposed to be like up to 10. So,
Wow.
and just 007's the best of them.
It's just we just end up in like a Saber situation where all 10 of them assemble and become a force.
Well, yeah, the villain in my favorite James Bond movie, GoldenEye, was the formerly 006, and then he betrayed James Bond and everyone else. So
Yeah, I could see Knox being a former code agent as well, perhaps.
that too. I just think all the writers in the show are going to be like agents, and that's going to be sick, and they're all going to have their own agendas.
Yeah. So, after getting the tutorial from Zero, Baku is like, oh, I need to get a hold of Fujimi. So he tries to go to the police station, but can't get a hold of him. And, like, he pulls out his business card, and that's where I start wondering, like, isn't the point of a business card to give you their contact information? Is there not a phone number or, like, a social page? Or the point of a business card is that so you can contact them.
And also, that fucking police officer was being a dick because he's like, this is really urgent and stuff, and he's like, I understand, but I can't. And I'm like, come on,
Who do you think
dude.
we are, the police?
Yeah, if he says it's urgent, then you should take that like very seriously.
Yeah, again, this is another show where the police are pretty unhelpful.
That's why Drive has the best police.
And then I just love hard cut to Baku, like, I have to go the fuck back to sleep!
it's so good. No, I love Baku. Baku's adorable.
Yep.
And yeah, and then he like wakes up in the middle of the fucking like street or something, and he's like, "What the hell?" And Zero's like, "I drove you here," and it's like,
I'm
"What?"
so mad we did not get to see that. I would have laughed my ass off. Just a shot of Baku on his mattress with pillow and blanket, straddled across Zero, passed the fuck out asleep while driving at top speed along the highway.
No, and if you look at this picture too, the best part is he also brought him his shoes. He brought his boots though. That's great.
So
Zero's
considerate.
awesome. No, yeah, he's so nice. It's like, oh, okay, you're gonna go do rider shake. Can't forget your shoes.
So mad we didn't get to see him transport him. When he wakes up in the street on his bed, I thought it was just a matter of, oh, the nightmares become real, so time and space are all fucky wucky.
Yeah,
But no, it was the bike.
it was a bike. It was Zero. But yeah, so like Baku's like trying to like he's like, oh, I wonder if I could like henshin in the real world, and then like now we know he can.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't a bigger deal about like, oh, can I only henshin in the dream or can I henshin in real life? But they kind of just got to it.
Yeah.
I was the way I was expecting.
I'm not sure if it's because like they didn't really. I don't remember them showing it too well. But like I wonder if like his like Agent 7 like persona takes over when he like transforms or like heads to the real world.
Like Gamer M for Emu in Exade.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Like he had like a Tensei Gamer M.
That's what I was saying back when we were talking about episode 1. I was wondering if that personality is going to bleed through into the real life. And the other thing I was thinking was the way I thought this show was going to go was that the fights would be confined to inside the dream realms for at least the first third of the show. And then Akiba Ranger style, the fights would start bleeding into reality. And then we get this whole arc of him trying to fight IRL, but not being great at it because he doesn't have the confidence of his dream persona. And then we get this whole training arc of him trying to have that same confidence in himself that he has in his dream. But no, we just skip all the way fucking through that in this one episode. I'm kind of sad about it.
Yeah, Eitaro says here a nice touch was when Baku said I'm on it, but his pronunciation wasn't perfect, like how he says it in the dream world, because like he doesn't speak English. So
I think I noticed that. I was like, why did he said it all fucked up?
Yeah, because he doesn't know English, so that's cool. This show's. I'm loving this show a lot already.
This show's fascinating,
right? And it's only gonna get more fascinating.
So we find out the details regarding Fujimi's dreams and his subconscious wish. Now, the way I thought this was gonna go, I've got so many fucking theories about this show. I thought that the way this was gonna go down was that Fujimi's subconscious wish was for him to be useful as a police officer, because having been relegated to this dinky, no one cares paranormal department, obviously he would feel that he's not useful as a police officer, that he's not living up to his potential. So I thought that the point of the explosions in his dreams was that he was being given a crisis for him to solve as a police officer. That's why he was chasing Baku and the bomber through the dreams, because it would eventually end, if it went his way, in him arresting the bomber and being a successful police officer. This went absolutely not that way.
No, it feels like this was his subconscious being like, I fucking hate everyone at my job and I want them gone because they're just making me look like a pathetic joke.
The department doesn't respect me. They don't value me as a police officer, so I have in turn lost faith in the police as an institution. He resents them.
Yeah,
and
that also probably
subconsciously
really
develops into the wanting to blow it up.
Decker makes a good point. They also fired his ass, so that probably really escalated the dream more.
I was gonna say that the firing happened after this explosion dream thing started, so that's kind of where it took a hard turn.
Mm-hmm.
But
poor guy.
Yeah, it's interesting to see like the characters who are the quote unquote good characters have these like not so great subconscious sides to them. It feels like Zeztz is gonna have a lot of character depth to it.
I don't mean to go back to like Rear Soldier, but remember in like episode 3 where like Ui was like having like suicidal thoughts, and she just like created the fucking Minosaur, or the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
And then like the Rear Soldiers were like, "Don't do that. We love you. You're awesome." And she's like, "Oh, I have friends." I'm like, "Oh,
yeah."
I miss Ui.
So the third bombing happens in the dream, and the nightmare takes over his body. Like in the dream, he takes over his body, and then in reality, he comes out of Fujimi's body and then opens himself up, and Fujimi walks into him.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. It opened him like a door. I was like,
now both our Rider and Sentai shows involve monsters that capture their human attachments within themselves.
That's good to have, but yeah, also Deno.
It does kind of have some Deno feel to it. Except I don't think Deno ever like consumed their victims quite as much.
Didn't they like go in them or something?
They possessed them, and but they were mostly just like the whole sand thing. But it was so creepy watching the nightmare just like open itself up like a door into like the shadow realm or some shit.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
And then watching Fujimi just like quote unquote willingly walk into it was creepy.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because he's not himself. So he's just
so as that happens, the nightmare apocalypse starts happening. The city gets bathed in this purple energy. The chunked out blood moon comes into reality. And like it starts to feel like people are looking up and reacting to it, and the butterflies start like activating some purple-eyed thing in like the normal people, but we didn't really dwell on that too long enough to find out what that was going to do. And then after he kills the monster, everything's just back to normal and no one addresses it, and then okay, cool. Hopefully someone will give us an expository sentence or two about that in the next episode or so. Yeah, so we get the fight between Zeztz and the Nightmare in real life, and despite it being his first time fighting IRL, he's actually pretty proficient at it right away.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think because he's dipping into his subconscious a bit. And
Kaguya brings an interesting point. Because the Nightmare is bleeding into reality, that is what probably lets him start having the fighting proficiency that he had in his dream.
Yeah, so maybe it is like, because like,
does that mean this is going to happen every arc? Are we going to come very close to a nightmare apocalypse every week?
Maybe not every week.
Jesus, well, every other week, because we're doing 2-parters now.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then I'm pretty sure the nightmare said something about blowing up the dreamer's body after he had taken him over.
Yeah. Because only the nightmare needs to remain, not the human.
Well, my question to that is, don't you need to have his body inside you for you to subsist IRL? Or is this not that kind of situation?
No, because maybe he just like absorbed him, and then he's
then,
like,
like,
hey,
why,
now I'm in the real world.
Why did you absorb him at all?
Sense.
Why didn't you just blow him up from the second you got out IRL?
Oh, he plans to suicide bomb him. Shit.
Damn. But yeah, so we see him henching into Physicam Impact, and then he switches over to the Transform form. We get to see the whip foot and the spike and hammer fist, and then that badass shot where you like ricocheted back the giant fireball. And
yeah, he was like really Reed Richards-ing it.
Yeah. And then I didn't even realize until it happened, but the way he stops him from blowing up is by... So he's a bomb. He's made of wires. What do agents do? They cut wires and disarm bombs.
That's right. Yeah, like he even makes a mention like every secret agent knows how to disarm a bomb, and I'm like, that is true.
I guess that tracks.
Yeah, I mean, Bond's disabled a couple bombs before.
I feel like we should have had at least a couple seconds of like the hand creeping up behind him and going, which wire do I cut? The red one or the blue one?
Cut the blue wire. They're all blue wires.
But yeah, so he stops him from blowing up and then switches back to Impact for the finisher, because I guess we only have base form finishers for now. And yeah, then the world just back to normal. And then like Nagumo comes in and like picks up Fujimi, who's been immediately abandoned by Zeztz. As I was watching that, I just imagined Fujimi looking up at Nagumo. Am I still fired?
He's like, oh, it was all just a dream that I was fired. Just see that like that Seinfeld joke where like George quit, but then like he regretted it, so he just went back into work the next day pretending he didn't quit, and just like nobody realized.
Wow. Yeah, so next episode is about protecting a VIP bride, and we get to see wing form.
You mean it's protect the VIP bride?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave Decker like I like sent him the picture of like the mission objective when Zero like says it, and I was like everyone needs to make memes using this template.
Yeah, this is the fucking James speak from 01 all over again.
Yeah, because you can just you just put anything in that template, and then fucking fuck you.
Mission accepted. Stop Fortnite.
No, Fortnite's peak. Just celebrated its 8th birthday.
Yeah, post it. Share the template and let us know what font it is. That way people can make their own.
Well, I just gave him the stop the bomber like picture, and then he just switched the words. Yeah. So
well, I'm saying if Decker has a template, they can share. So that other people can make their own.
Yeah, everyone make their own like Zero objective memes. Let's see what you come up with.
What's your mission? Post in the comments.
I wish this guy was on Cameo. That'd be the best.
Oh yeah. Have you checked?
I did. He did not come up. So.
All right. So, yeah, Zeztz is pretty fascinating. The stakes are very, very high right out of the gate. I'm interested to see where this goes from here.
I love it. I need more Zero, please. More Zero.
All right.
Engage.
I knew
Ryugi would come back to us.
Exactly. Ryugi wasn't going to stay away for long, but I do love that the modified opening still played this episode.
Yeah. I love they just straight up were like, wait, where's a Sam? And it's like, oh, I ate him. It's like, oh.
I ate him. No, I didn't think it was permanent. I just think it would take longer than 2 episodes for him to come back.
It was just the weirdest episode of X8 ever.
I just love that they had to come up with a reason for us to go to the hospital in order to run into Ryugi and his dad, and the reason we landed on was Horu drank expired milk and got food poisoning. It's so fucking dumb, but it's so on brand for this team of crackheads.
Yeah. So, yeah, surprisingly enough, apparently Ryugi decided to go back home, and then his dad was like, okay, you're gonna be a full-fledged doctor, and you're gonna run the hospital. She's like, okay.
Did they say when he was explaining his backstory that his dad was a doctor? I don't know if they did.
He said like his dad's like a really famous surgeon, head of a hospital.
Because I remember he talked about how his family was like keeping him. He was the heir to a very powerful family, and that he was expected to follow their line and inherit the legacy of his father.
Yeah, his family's a family doctor.
I couldn't remember if they mentioned the doctor thing specifically. Which makes me wonder. My immediate question in the first part of this episode. So they brought Horu to a building labeled in big font on the outside, Bakugami Hospital, and not one of them thought, hey, I wonder if Ryugi's dad works here.
I mean, it's probably like a lot of Bakugamis around, so. But yeah, I just love they're like, Ryugi! And he's just like, oh, shit.
What are you idiots doing here?
Yeah, they're in the hospital because Horu has like stomach problems, and then they find out, oh, it's just food poisoning because he drank expired milk.
And
because he's an idiot.
It's so hilarious and on brand that the second she realizes the director of the hospital is Ryugi's dad, immediately tries to quote unquote make business connections.
Oh yeah, she hands him like her card, and I was like, dude, stop it.
So,
holy shit.
As expected, since it's a hospital episode, the no one of the week is literally Dr. No One.
Dr. No One, the world's #1 doctor.
So the battle becomes whoever cures Horu wins. And they're like,
well, it's just food poisoning. You can just sleep it off. And he's like, no, he has more problems.
He has a smart mouth. He has a poor attitude. He has a permanent scowl. And he's dumb. Hand me my scalpel. And by scalpel, I mean chainsaw!
Yeah, just Horu's face, like, oh, shit. Oh, it's so good.
Speaking of Horu's face, I love that, like, as they charge at him in a later scene, Horu is just, like, sitting there in, like, a casual, like, hand-on-knee pose on the fucking gurney as they're pushing him. But Horu is like screaming his face at the monster as if he is running at him also. It's so it's so funny in a way that you have to really be paying attention to notice.
Yeah, also so like Ryugi's like, I can't see you guys anymore. Like, and so then Horu just goes like, Ryugi, give me some money. There, I paid my tab. Now you don't have to see me anymore. I'm like, wow.
I wanted more reaction out of Byakuya, just like, well, now you owe me money, you moron.
No, he's an idol. He has a shit ton of money. Probably give him like $100 or something.
So then, Mr. New Villain stumbles into the hospital, and we get some very interesting scenes here.
Yeah, so we find out Ray used to be like a surgeon who worked for Ryugi's dad, and then he got injured. He got that arm injury, and then Ryugi's dad like cast him aside,
fired him,
and fired him. And then he just so he just wants like revenge. And I was like, shit.
And I love that even Ryugi's like, lol, yeah, my dad sucks. I know.
My dad's a dick. And then he transforms into Gozyuger, and he's just like, yeah, I got this ring.
I'm a little sad that we didn't get a stock henshin of Ray turning into Gozyuger, but it makes sense because it's not a normal transformation, but it is very cool.
They're gonna release this ring, right? Like this, like
Calamity ring
has. Yeah, I need to get that.
Probably.
I definitely need to get that ring.
Oh yeah, and there was a bit where Sumino pulled out a giant comical syringe like it was a fucking comedy manga.
Yeah, it's like a Mad TV skit or something.
The ring.
The ring. That's a good one, Garia. But this may sting just a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking Kinji and Sumino got, like, captured and restrained to gurneys while the doctor was about to operate on them.
And then Mashiro shows up and, like, saves them. It's like, all right, here's my bill. And they're like, what? It's like,
why are you still surprised by this?
Yeah, he's billing you for everything.
Yeah. So yeah, we get this scene where Rei tries to kill Ryuto, who's Ryugi's dad, and of course Ryugi decides that he actually does care about his father even a little, or sure, he may hate him and resent him, but he doesn't want him to die, which understandable.
Yeah. And then Ryugi like comes to the realization, he's like, oh, I wasn't running away from like my family. I was trying to like find myself and like what I wanted.
I thought the way this conversation was going to go was more about the line of, so the reason he discarded being a Gozyuger was that he thought that his efforts to assemble the rings were pointless and that the rings will be assembled with or without his presence. So what I thought this scene was going to amount to was seeing that his father was in mortal danger would make him realize he wasn't being a Gozyuger for the sake of collecting the rings. He was being a Gozyuger because they are needed to save people from monsters.
Well,
I felt like that should have been more part of the conversation here when Ryugi decides to get his powers back.
Wasn't it he also left because he like didn't want to see Tegasor die? Because he's he died already, so he's vulnerable.
That was also a factor, and that part of it is never really addressed in this episode. He just decides, I want to do what I want to do, so fuck it, I'll be Goshu Tyranno again, because fuck you.
I will say I loved his henshin and his doctor's outfit. It's fucking cool.
I love that, because it blended from like a unique in-scene transformation, and then the back part of it was the stock henshin, and it was like flawlessly seamless. And then he did his own actual roll call, complete with his like title, the Brute Evangelist. We still don't have a proper roll call of all of them with their titles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But again, this is written by the daughter of the guy who did Dawn Brothers, and they also were weird with their roll call. So
yeah, the Inoue family is all about fucking with me specifically.
No, it's just like fuck your Sentai traditions.
Yeah.
Try different shit.
Yeah, Chronicle, that's what Lane said at the top of the discussion. This is the weirdest Exate episode ever.
Yeah, no, I was literally expecting like Hero to show up at one point and they'd be like, ah!
Having his actor as one of his dad's team of doctors would have been the perfect fucking cameo.
Just him and Snipe, just fucking like in the background. That would have been great.
Yep. And yes,
yeah, what was the? Oh, so it was Gal Ranger was
our
the
golden ding dong of the week was Anima Heart, which is a reference to Gal Ranger.
Oh, Animal Heart. Got it.
Yeah.
He was traumatized from Tegasord dying and deciding there was no point if he can't help Tegasord revive as fast as possible by gathering all the rings. But the episode, okay, so it's just like Tegasord is vulnerable without all the rings, and he just felt, oh, I can't get all the rings in time to save Tegasord, and I don't want to see him die again.
Well, it was more along the lines of he felt that the rings are going to get gathered. I'm not making this go faster.
Yes, yeah, that also happens. The toy can do that.
I will say, as much as I'm not a fan of the Robo Universe bullshit as I am, the Tegasord Yellow with the Daizujin arms kind of slaps.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Black and yellow look good together.
What's that? He's using a Fortnite pickaxe because you can get the power sword in it.
Not really dino power. I don't think we can qualify a mammoth as a dinosaur, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, Cell would like a word with you.
That's a conversation we've had X times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get the very cool fight between Goshu Tyranno and the Dr. Noan. Then we get the Zord fight with Anima Heart. And I I feel so bad for Ryugi sometimes because as much as Tegasaur did have one line of so you've returned to me, Bakugami Ryugi, like maybe a couple of extra sentences of gratitude for your most devout follower, please.
Nah, he's busy.
Doing what? Literally what? Literally nothing.
I will say though, Ryugi continues to be the best character in the show.
Also, is this this shot of him in the cafe afterwards? Is this the first time we're seeing him wear normal clothes?
He's wearing his robe.
No, that's a fucking hoodie. He's got a hoodie on under that apron.
Well, I think that's like I think that's his clothing under his robe.
Is it? But the
Yeah,
point is he's not wearing his monk ass robe.
Yeah, I think that's the clothes he wears under his robe.
Okay, well then my point is he's not wearing the robe.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
also, I love Horu. Like he's like, oh, it's good to have you back. By the way, I'm not paying for these eggs. You can put it on my tab.
Well,
and he just he's like, yeah, I know.
Like, back to status quo of you owing me money.
The family's back together. Oh, also Sumido realizes Ray is the one who kidnapped her sister.
Yes, we're finally making progress on this bullshit.
But then she sees the picture of like him with Byakuya, and she's like, "The fuck!" So I can't wait for that conversation.
I mean, it was already clear from their interactions in the hospital that he knew who he was. He says Ray's name out loud.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do love this picture that like she found of them, and like Ray's looking over at him, like, I'm gonna fuck you over later. But yeah, no, like Ray has been like so fucking devious and fun, and like the fact that he's played by Blue Buster is just great because like he can play a bad guy because he was a bad guy in the Charivan movie because he was Esteban. So
also, I don't know if they've said it before, but
Kaguya,
we also
agreed.
Yeah, we also find out his last name is Gushima. I don't know if they said his last name before. So his full name is Gushima Ray.
Oh, there you go. There's the 0 template.
And what font were you? Let people know what font you were using.
Yeah, what font we were using.
So yeah, it looks like next week's episode is about Knife and Cake having a spat.
Yep.
Interesting. They didn't show it in the preview, but I would love it if they actually do separate into their own individual bodies.
I feel like they will. I feel like they definitely could.
People are saying it sounds like we will see what that looks like through a flashback. Good enough. I just want to see what they look like.
Oh, so they used to be apart and then they became together. Yeah, I guess because they became like a married couple. So that makes sense. They love each other so much that they're like, let's just be together.
And then they fuse together. How they separate a knife cutting them in half? Well,
a shiny knife.
Yep. So yeah, good episode. Ryugi's back on the team. I hope he enjoyed his 2-episode vacation, and we're probably gonna go back to the normal opening next week.
I know. Yay.
All right. Back. Feature topic time.
Dogengers.
So yeah, this happens. This picks up right after Maid Butler gets their new form. And I don't know how much we talked about it last time we discussed this show. I prefer Maid Butler's old form.
I like his new one. His new one's cool.
The rest of the body is all right, but like the face doesn't look quite as Maid Butler on brand as the first form, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks more like a generic anime villain.
Yeah.
We get this hilarious bit where Yabai Kamen is just like sitting in the house, like as if he's like writing a letter, like, "Dear friends, I am getting beat the fuck up. Please save me. Love, Yabai Kamen." And then Shabari Man just like slaps the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And Yabai Kamen's like, I get it. Maid Butler is staying true to the values of our evil organization, and he's gonna keep up the fight against the Dogengers. Hard cut to Maid Butler begging the Dogengers to help him. And then we get this weird fucking mom and pop bit with Mama Shiran and Papa Q-Man.
I mean, they are the fucking parents, basically.
Just the
like Yamashiron's the nice mom who like takes care of everyone, feeds them and stuff, and just KitaQman's just the dad's like
the deadbeat dad.
Yeah, just dad, look what I did. That's great, son. So proud of
the
you.
mustache on the helmet was upsetting.
It's funny. These guys are fucking dorks.
So we get this bit where Great Zed is filming a commercial for Pizza Cook. And I'm sure that like his team of groupies in that commercial, I could probably pick out from other tokusatsu shows. A lot of them look familiar.
I also love there's like a shot where like freaking like Ogoman just carries fucking Rookie home. Like he just carries him on his back.
Yep. And then fucking El Brave and KitaQman crash the shoot and just like take over for the one bit at the end of it. And Zed I love that Zed just has the ability to freely teleport anyone he wants, wherever he wants. And my God, does he abuse that power.
Yeah. Well, he owns a special effects company, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
This is beyond special effects. This is literal, actual teleportation technology.
Yeah.
So yeah, KitaQman and El Brave try to fight against Great Zed with their buddy blasters. But KitaQman's is not firing for some reason, and El Brave, being a wrestler, doesn't know how to aim a gun.
No, because he's a wrestler.
Yeah. We get a bit where where Great Zed swaps out with the wolves, Galia and Golf, I think their names were.
Yeah. And
then at one point, Golf does a bit where he like, the closest thing I can compare it to is Disaster's Calamity Strike, where he like spirals through the air at him. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And then we see KitaQman take his helmet off for the second time in the series.
Yep.
And then he takes off El Brave's helmet, and we think we're going to see his face too. But then we learn that he has an actual luchador mask underneath the actual helmet.
Oh yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Which also looks pretty cool. Yeah.
I really do like KitaQman like wielding that fucking gun. It's so cool.
There's a couple bits where he like holds it sideways like he's trying to kill shot, but he's such a pompous asshole. It's so fun to see him do anything.
But yeah, the thing you got to realize is he's like oh, like why are his guns? Because like it's like oh, he's not like cool with El Brave because he doesn't want to be buddied up with them.
Yeah, but he seems to just be rolling with it by this point of the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, episode 5. Great Zed is doing a stage show, and Yamashiran and Fukuo Caliber show up to crash it. And at the show, they're selling like albums of like Great Zed's soundtrack, and I love that the name of the CD is Great Songs. Like Jesus Christ, my dude.
I know.
We get to see the Great Zed stage show suit, which is clearly much simpler than the actual suit that he's using. And I actually prefer the stage show suit because it's simplicity. Obviously, the point of Great Zed as a suit is to be needlessly complicated with all the stupid gimmicks. But I do like the stage show shoot better.
Yeah, no, but like I really like the actual Great Zed suit. It's fucking great.
So fucking Yamashiran shows up in what he refers to as working student mode, where he's got like a hat and a gakuran and a giant fucking wrench for some reason. I feel like that was a cultural reference of some sort that just went way over my head.
Yeah, probably.
And they even mentioned like, we're doing so not okay right now that we have to stay fused so that we can afford to eat, because we only have the food budget of one person.
Yeah, because they want to lower the labor costs.
Yeah. And then Fukuo Caliber just shows up and they take over the stage show and fight each other because of like Yamashiran wants to get their popularity back, But Fuko Caliber is like, oh, you're not fighting for the right reasons. You should fight because you enjoy it, which both can be true.
And then fucking Rookie and Ogreman show up, and Ogreman's just fucking.
Ogreman's dressed like a fucking British old woman for some goddamn reason.
No, it's like a Mary Poppins reference. I'm pretty sure because he had the umbrella out and everything.
Probably.
It's definitely Mary Poppins. I was so like fucking Ogreman's the best. He's so fucking funny.
So then, like, they pull Yamashiron and Caliber pull out their buddy busters, and Yamashiron's has customized his into a flame spewing Uzi or some shit, and that's awesome.
Oh, it's fucking badass as shit. I love it.
Oh man, I want them to sell that. I'd buy that toy.
Yeah.
And then he does like his legal inspection attack where he's just like rapidly pointing and jabbing and shit, and that's fun.
Yeah, like I said, Yamashiron and Ogreman are like my two, and Great Zed are like my favorite characters in Dogengers. I fucking love them.
There's one bit that is a little confusing in this. So like Great Zed fights against them, and he accuses them of being bad heroes, KitaQman and El Brave, and he's one line in particular that he says, "What sort of hero takes off his mask?" And I'm like, dude, have you not been on screen unhensioned many times? I think that qualifies as taking off your mask, you fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, but like these are like supposed to be like local heroes, so you're not supposed to know what they look like underneath their mask, because like you're supposed to know them as the hero.
Yeah.
Who's behind the mask isn't important.
But we get El Brave's backstory as he was trying to be a wrestler, but couldn't because he was too short. So that's why he turned to being a local hero.
I think that's bullshit. I think it doesn't matter what your height is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually... I mean, I know goddamn nothing about wrestling, but I don't know if they would be quite so
like
restrictive.
Also wrestling's also about like performing and stuff, because it's like it's a show, so like it shouldn't matter if your size.
Are there short wrestlers out there in actual wrestling?
I'd probably like to think so. I don't know offhand.
This is why we need Paul here. He would know.
Yeah. So we want to share Dogengers with our friends, but they're never fucking here to share it with.
Yeah. So we get this fun bit where El Brave runs in to try and tackle Great Zed down, and then KitaQman assists with shooting from behind. And he does this bit where it's like, because I'm handsome, and then manages to fire off a shot from the buddy blaster, but then we find out immediately after it's because he swapped guns with El Brave while they were hugging.
Oh yeah, because his gun was just shit.
Yeah, they never really address why that happened. I don't think so. I don't think they ever addressed why KitaQman's gun wasn't working.
I don't know.
I don't remember if that came up when we were watching it. Yeah, and then everyone reunites at the stage show, and then we see that there are two Great Zeds, one in the actual suit and one in the stage show suit.
Yeah, we know who the other one is. Ooh.
You'll have to find out next time. Literally, the episode preview is everything here is a spoiler. Have you not watched Tokusatsu?
Yeah.
But although it is nice to see that KitaQman Metal is showing up in the next episode.
Yes, your favorite.
Yeah. Especially with his new Class K suit that they announced. God damn.
Please, can you guys sub Shin Dogengers already? We want to watch it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, a couple very fun episodes featuring El Brave and KitaQman.
Yeah, again, it's just like there's so much that happens in these episodes. Like you have to watch it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's
plus,
so much to take in.
I always forget how good this season's theme song is. I still think the first season's is better, but this is a very close second.
I just remember really liking High Schools a lot.
I don't think there's a single thing I liked about the third season.
Fuck you. High School was great. Like season 4 is my favorite, but season four was really, really good, but season 3 is my favorite.
Well, we will
So
have
fun,
to agree to disagree.
I know. That's fine.
All right. Well, that is going to be Castranger for the week.
A short one, but that's okay. We'll hopefully have more peeps next week.
Yeah, a short episode every now and then is fine.
Yeah.
But here is where things get interesting. Zikai Radio Sentai Castranger. So anyone paying attention to the episode numbers might notice that next week is episode 555.
No way.
And yes, we are doing a Fies thing.
Ooh, which Fies thing?
We are going to watch the thing that I watched that made me want to watch the Fies series. The Hyper Battle video.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's right, we're watching the Fies musical.
Kamen Rider Kaiser.
Sanbon no Beruto.
Yeah, you get to see the cast fucking sing "Mary Had a Little Lamb." It's a fucking ride.
And reenact West Side Story.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's the weirdest shit ever, but it somehow made me want to watch Fies, which was completely different than the Hyper Battle video.
I just watched Fies because I watched the Kabuto DVDs Paul gave me, and he's like, "Okay, here's Fies. Watch that one." I was like, "Okay,
okay."
Yeah. So technically, like, he only had half of Kabuto, so I had to watch the rest of Kabuto later on, like on YouTube. But Fies was like the first Rider series I finished from like beginning to end.
Yep. All right. I would like to give a shout out to our currently active patrons. That, of course, includes Blaze, Armorhide, Midas the Fool, Vegas Bear, Locke, and we had a new person join our active patrons this last week. However, they requested to not be named. I literally asked what name I should say, and they said whatever. So thank you, whatever, for joining our Patreon and supporting what we do.
Whatever caster.
Whatever caster you want to be. As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Patreon merchandise store, all of our cool shit. Thank you for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. Let us know what you thought about these episodes in the comments. Let us know what you would like us to talk about in the future. And we will see you next week.
Stay gooning.
That was last week.